What comes to mind about the Indonesian Economic Perspective? Indonesia, one word with a million meanings. Indonesia, a country consisting of various culture and diverse population. According to sources from the World Bank, Indonesia itself has 273,879,750 inhabitants consisting of the upper, middle, and lower classes. The state of the economy in Indonesia, which is still said to be upholding capitalism in its Indonesian system, where entrepreneurs are still trying to spend the smallest amount of money for the maximum profit. By using labor as much as possible with minimal wages, however, this gradually faded with the existence of policies and institutions for workers, so that workers can optimize their fairness. Even so, capitalism still exists in the face of the Indonesian economy. In accordance with the existing economic principle, namely, get as much as possible with the smallest capital. In addition, another problem or basket of economic problem in Indonesia is unemployment. How can it be a country that is rich in natural resources but has a lot of unemployment, and unemployment is also educated unemployment? Yes, this is happening in Indonesia. Indonesia's abundant natural resources are mostly managed by foreign investors. And played by these foreign investors, how can it be since clearly the Ministry of Science and Technology and Education is very influential in the economy in Indonesia? With the low level of science and technology and education in Indonesia, which causes by Indonesian people to be easily colonized in their country. In 2022, we face many challenges and global uncertainties are increasing higher and higher. The COVID-19 pandemic, which has been going on for 2 years, in 2022 has not yet ended. The world economy is still not fully recovered. Even energy scarcity, food scarcity, consumer scarcity, and high inflation are occurring in many countries all over the world. When the world began to rise and restart the economy again, last month, February, there was a war. The war that causes all countries to be dizzy. This will deepen the world economic crisis and increase world political tensions. Oil prices soared, gas rose, fertilizer raw material rose, and wheat prices also rose. These problems are a challenge for many countries, including Indonesia. We must address these challenges with extreme caution. Cooperation is needed. Collaboration between the government and business actors is needed. Fast and appropriate policies are needed, and effective implementation is needed. Have you made any changes, starting from yourself by using digital facilities in your daily life? Of course, you're already familiar with these electronic wallets. Enables users to make electronic buying and selling transactions easily, quickly, and safely. Electronic wallets were first recognized as a method for storing money in electronic form, but have since become popular because they are suitable for providing a convenient way for internet users to store and use online and offline shopping information. There are types of e-wallet. First, OVO. OVO is one of the most widely used e-wallets in Indonesia. The OVO e-wallet experienced in a decline in the number of users in 2019. Not only it can be used to make online transaction, user can make transaction offline or direct to the store, and if the user has upgraded to the premium version, OVO user can make interbank transaction. Second, Dena. The Dena digital wallet was released in 2018 and was able to attract a large number of users. It is even rumored to occupy the third position as an e-wallet that is widely used by domestic consumers. Third, ShopeePay. ShopeePay user can make transactions online, including payments in the Shopee application when shopping. Currently, ShopeePay has also collaborated with offline stores, or merchants, so that users can use directly through the Quick Response Indonesian Standard or QRIS scan method. Fourth, GoPay. GoPay's e-wallet has become a popular digital wallet among the public. GoPay can be found in the Gojek application and is now included in the Gojek Tokopedia or GoTo ecosystem. GoPay is commonly used to make payments or Gojek services, including GoRide, GoCar, GoFood, GoSend, GoPlay, and others. GoPay can also be used for instant bank transfers, so there is no need to go to the nearest ATM or bank to be able to transfer cell funds to someone you want to address. Last but not least, Link Aja. One of the products from Bank Mandiri, namely Link Aja, is a wallet product which is a joint product consisting of several companies in Indonesia, namely Telkomsel, Pertamina, and Himbara, Association of State-Owned Banks, including Bank Mandiri. In 2019, Link Aja managed to occupy the fourth position as a digital wallet provider with the highest users. Talking about QRIS, what is QRIS? QRIS Quick Response Code Indonesian Standard. Unification of various kinds of QR from various payment system service providers. QRIS was developed by the payment system industry together with Bank Indonesia so that the transaction process with the QR code can be easier, faster, and secure. Participate in government programs and following the trend of non-cash digital payments like OVO, GoPay, Link Aja, Dana, Payturn, ShopeePay, Mobile BRI, etc. As for other benefits of QRS, as follows: 1. Potential for sale expansion due to alternative payment other than cash sales traffic. 2. Reduction of cash or small cash management cost. 3. Reduced risk of loss due to receiving payments with counterfeit money. 4. Transactions are recorded automatically and transaction history can be seen. 5. Building a credit profile for banks, the opportunity to get working capital becomes greater. And the last one, easy payment of bill, user fees, non-cash purchases of goods without leave the shop. What you need to know about QRIS? Who can use QRIS?
Anyone with a mobile phone with camera and data connectivity, as well as an electronic payment account, can make payments through QRIS.
How do I make a payment using QRIS?
Consumers can choose and download payment applications installed on their mobile phones. Furthermore, the consumer registers with one of the payment system service providers PJSP and ensures the availability of balances to make transactions. Through the application, the consumer then scans the QRIS at the merchant, enters the transaction nominal, authorizes the transaction, and then confirms the payment to the provider of goods and/or services.
What payment application can use QRIS?
Consumers can use server-based electronic money applications, electronic wallets, or mobile banking that have a QR code payment feature.
How do I know if QRIS is safe to scan?
Consumers must make it a habit to use QR payments and verify accuracy every time they make a payment. When downloading the QRIS payment application, consumers may only use authorized PJSP applications according to the instructions of each PJSP. The PJSP application has security features to help detect and prevent fraudulent transactions to counterfeit merchants. After scanning the QRIS, consumers must check that the merchant name displayed on their payment application matches the merchant name displayed above the QRIS label. After the payment is successful, the consumer will immediately receive a payment notification. Similarly, merchants will also receive notifications if consumers suspect fraud or problems in conducting transactions. Immediately contact the relevant PJSP. Sources of funding for payment applications can be in the form of sources of funds that have been regulated by Bank Indonesia.
Why are consumers helped by QRIS?
With QRIS, it is easier for consumers because QRIS can be scanned by all payment applications that have a QR payment feature.
So, where can I find QRIS?
QRIS can be found at merchants that accept electronic payments via QR codes. Merchants who accept payments through QRIS will have the QRIS logo on their stores.
We must continue to increase increase investment that creates jobs, and we must continue to strive for inclusive and equitable economic growth. First, we are one of the countries that have succeeded in dealing with the pandemic. We can control the spread of the COVID-19 virus. Our economy throughout 2020 until 2021 also continues to move, never stops. One of them is because we never locked down, and this makes it easier to accelerate the economy in 2022. Second, we have embarked the most fundamental and the most comprehensive structural reforms in the past year. The issuance of the Jobs Creation Act, the simplification of the bureaucracy for investment is a big foundation whose result we are starting to enjoy in 2022. Third, downstream steps have also taken place on a large scale in 2021. Export of raw materials been stopped, and we are pushing for downstreaming domestically. Step by step, the downstreaming will be higher, will continue to increase, and will continue to drive the economy and create jobs in the country. Fourth, the foundation of the digital economy as the basis of the new economy is also strong enough. In the last year, Decacorn was born. The number of unicorns in the country has continued to grow. This is evident that digital infrastructure is expanding and the digital ecosystem is also more conducive. With this foundation, we believe that we can accelerate our economic growth much better in 2022. First, we will continue downstreaming with more and more varied product derivatives. This will open up greater investment and create more jobs. In addition, the value of our export will continue to increase. We'll continue to improve our balance of payment and strengthen our fiscal and monetary policies. This will further strengthen the foundation of our economy. Second, we accelerate the development of a green economy that is Indonesian strength. Nature Indonesia provides us with great capital to develop cheap green energy, hydroelectric power, wind power, solar thermal electricity, geothermal electricity, very abundant in our country Indonesia. We must optimize this strength to increase Indonesian competitiveness in the future green economy era. Third, we will build the capital of the archipelago, IKN. This is a big job that will start in 2022, and the development of IKN will be the one of the driver of economic growth in Indonesia, especially Eastern Indonesia, and later it will be a model of innovation for the acceleration of future economic development. Our conclusion for this topic, therefore, we as the younger generation must love and study well for Indonesia, so that the Indonesian nation can become an independent nation and not be colonized in its own country. In addition, so that the Indonesian people can manage the economy of their nation wisely and correctly. I invite you and invite investors to contribute this process to be part of the nation's important historical journey, to contribute the progress of Indonesia and the glory of the archipelago. So, don't forget to check our previous video. Also, like, comment, and subscribe this channel. Thank you. See ya.